This is the Plum 87, and we're going to replace the rubber domes. This here is a 45 gram rubber dome sheet. It's a full size, and it's upside down. There you go. And I have a 10 keyless, but this is a full size, so we're going to cut the 10 key part out right here. Now, just have to cut down there, and I'll show you how to do that later. I bought these on eBay, and you can find the link in the description below. But first, let's take the case off. I'm going to take this gift card, and I'm going to shove it in between that seam there. And I lost my plastic prying tool, or I misplaced it, so I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver, but I'm going to be really careful not to scratch the case. And you just got to get in there and move it where the plastic clips are, and just kind of push them out. And we're almost done here. So just the last of it, and there's the last one, and the top part of the case will just pop out like that, and you're left with the bottom part. Now the bottom part, the USB cable, you see, it's connected to the bottom of the board there, and it's connected by this 4-pin connector. Now you don't want to pull on it because you might damage the cables, the wires. So just I use the screwdriver to push out the 4-pin connector, and there you go. I remove it, put aside the case, there, and this is, you see there, that's the top plate, and that's the board, and you can see these screws. You just have to remove all of the screws on the back there. There's even these little screws. You see, those are little screws, and there's also medium-sized screws there, but you just have to remove all of them, and then you just go at it. Okay, one more. Now when you remove the board, you'll see the rubber dome sheet and the spring coils. There it is. You can see the board, the layout of the keyboard on the board. Just put that aside for now. And we're going to grab the rubber dome sheet, the new one. And what we got to do next is we're going to have to cut the 10 key part out. You see right there. So we just need some scissors, and we need to just cut it out. So let's lay that down there and grab some scissors. You can see there's a faint line where the 10 key portion starts, and you could just cut down that line with any old pair of scissors. You don't have to be too exact. And well, we cut out, but you can see I already cut the 10 key part out. You can see I didn't cut it too straight. It's okay, it's no biggie. Just as long as you cut it off, and you can see that fits right there. Now let's put this stuff away. What we're gonna do next is you want to I guess we'll move the coils over. So we're gonna take these little coil springs and we're gonna move them over one at a time until they're all moved over, so they're all accounted for. Just like that. Okay, I moved all of them over, and you can see that the springs aren't really flat. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna pat it down gently, and you can see it straightens it all out, and it looks much better now. It looks much better. Now you'll notice that the rubber dome sheet, it's lightly attached to the screw standoffs. So you could just pull it and you can pop the sheet off like that. Just gently, you can pop it off, see, and then the old sheet comes off. And you can see that's where the holes are for to connect to the standoffs. Now you can see the board here and the stems. You see. So we're going to carefully just move over. Okay, we're going to carefully move over the sheet, transplant it on. We're going to push down where the screw standoffs are, and it'll affix to the board a bit better. We're going to pat down the springs, make sure they're straightened out a bit, and then you just take the board and you make sure the orientation's right. There you go, like that. And then you place it on top and you line up the holes with the standoffs. There you go. You push down a little bit and then you just screw it back on. Right, so now we're back. All the screws are in place. I missed some screws, but whatever, I'm lazy. So, but if you want to be a completionist, put them back on, put them all back in, and then you just have to reconnect the 4-pin connector and just put it back together. It's rather simple. So I'll just show you real quick. You just take that and you just shove it in there. That's pretty much it. You just put it back in, you slide it right back in, and you just put the top of the case on, you snap it on, and there you have it.